see some ones in the comment section if y'all can hear me. What's good, people? What's good? Thank you guys for coming through, joining the live beat review and stream here on YouTube. If you don't know, my name is X.E.L.O, and welcome to the channel. I try to do these every Thursday, give you guys an option or a chance to kind of get your stuff heard. Yeah. Let's go and we're gonna have some fun here. Let me turn out this light. There you go. Looks a lot better. All right. Stephen Parker in the building. What's good? Nathan Fisher. What's good, man? Thank you guys for joining, y'all. Let me try to stretch this out because Lucas, what's good? Glad you can hear me. Thanks for putting the one in there for me. Alan, what's good, man? Thank you for joining. All right, I guess we should kind of start the night off with a bang. How you guys doing, man? Any works coming in? And what are you guys up to, man? Before we start this live beat review. And if you are new to this channel and to this actual live beat review, if you look below in the description of the video, you should have an option to join the Discord. And once you're in Discord, it gives an option to go to the live beat reviews and just drop your song or track in there. And we'll go over it tonight and listen to it. Usually give some kind of feedback, whether that be good or bad. But hopefully it helps you guys out to create more music and kind of just have fun. That's pretty much what this is all about, just having fun. So yeah, I guess we should kind of get into it. Yeah. All right. And it looks like Panda has 2 songs in here. I'm going to play the first one. If we have enough time at the end, I might come back and play the second one, but we shall see. But let's go with the first one. Just a little something from Panda. give it up for Panda. Coming with something very interesting. There's a lot of different things going on in the track itself. I wouldn't necessarily say like, I don't know if that was like an 808 or like some kind of like growl bass in there. But it sounds like it may be something going on weird with it. I wouldn't say it's out of key because it doesn't really sound like there's like a key that this is kind of in. So I'm not sure if this is like just some kind of experimental stuff that you're kind of dealing with or trying to do. But some of the mixing definitely needs to be done with it. And like I said, I'm not sure the direction you wanted to go with it. What is it for? Is it for like some kind of like background stuff? Is it just something you're experimenting with? We don't know yet. But thank you for submitting that, Panda. And we may come back to this second one. We shall see. Let's give it up for Panda one more time. Looks like some people came in. AC in the building. What's good, man? Geo in it. What's good, man? Thank you for joining, man. Appreciate you guys. AC, thanks for the donation. I will check it out. He says it's a little long, so we'll see. Rogue Status, what's good, man? Thank you for joining. New guy. All right. All right. So seeing that you're new here, Rogue, if you wanted to actually submit a song, you could just click the link in the description of this video to get to the Discord. Once you're in the Discord, there's an option in there that says live beat reviews. You can put your track in there and we'll actually listen to it for tonight. So if that's something you want to do, I also do a monthly sample flip. It just passed. So Monday we did our sample flip and Landry was the winner of that sample flip that we did. So yeah, so every month we do a sample flip. I usually throw 2 beats together, give it to you guys for the sample. You can do whatever you want to do with them. And we play them live on YouTube and get to hear your stuff. And the winner usually receives a gift of some sort. And Landry was the winner of this month's sample flip. So I do one every month. And this is something I do on Thursday nights to give you guys a chance to hear what you're doing, what you're making in the studio, give you some pointers, maybe help you out if I can. All right. So the next person that we have here is Stephen Parker. Let's go.
da 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 da.
Man, shout out to Stephen Parker. Yo, really dope, man. I like it. I like I like it. I could see it in one of those like indie kind of films and stuff where the people like are, breaking up or something, or the person's moving. They always have like that little B-roll traveling kind of scene. I could see this kind of in there. Really dope. I don't know what your intentions are with the track itself. If you're putting it together for some kind of project or like instrumental album or tape or something like that, or you're trying to push this out to artists, or if you're even using it for like TV film. I'm not sure, the goal of the actual track, but it sounds really good. I like the mix on this one. Uh, I can see you probably used a reference track. Hopefully you did. I can definitely hear the difference, especially even from all the other ones that you've actually submitted. This one is really nice, in the pocket, no complaints. Let's give it up for Stephen Parker one more time. All right, that's what's up. She's happy with being good. Yeah, really smooth, man. Steve, that's really very, very nice track. All right, so let's move on. And the next person we have up is Nathan Fisher. I believe I saw him earlier in the chat. So let's listen to this 007. Let's give it up for Nathan Fisher. That one is very interesting. I actually like the piano, but it sounded like it was a little off timing wise inside of the track. But otherwise, I think it's really cool. It has like something really original, kind of unique in there. I could probably even hear this in like one of those little games that they actually have. Um, yeah, good work. Let's give it up one more time for Nathan Fisher. Yeah, I could tell. See, like I can tell, man. I knew you used like I could hear it because when you start to compare your stuff to the other stuff, you're like, ah, man, my kick is not hitting as hard as my reference track, or my snare is not as snappy as my reference track, and my sounds aren't as loud and clear as the reference track. So I mean, it helps out a lot. So if you're new to this channel, that is something that I will encourage you guys to do, is use reference tracks to kind of gauge where your sound is and how loud and crisp and all that good stuff compared to a track that you really like. It does help out your mix. All right. And I see you have another one in here, Nathan. We may come back to it. We will see. May see how the night kind of goes. But the next person up will be Landry. Alan T says a good track. No problem, Nathan. We might come back to your other one, though. We shall see. All right, so let's go. And the next person up is Landry, and he is our sample flip winner for this month. So let's give a shout out to Landry one more time. Like I said, anybody can participate And the sample flip, we usually do one every month. So next month will be for December, and that should be pretty interesting, seeing that it's close to Christmas time and all that good stuff. So we shall see what happens with that. But let's listen to this track. Hmm. All right, let's give it up for Landry, man. Really, really nice track, man. Um, I see that you implemented Afro in the blues with like the trumpet and the kind of mellow guitar, and with the Afro beat elements and the drum percussions and stuff. Really, really dope idea, man. Um, I still don't know what you do, Landry. Like, are you pushing this for like a TV film kind of stuff? Because I could hear some people actually looking for these kind of things in the TV film world. So if it's something that you looking to kind of do, you may want to kind of just put your hat into that ballpark. I think it's really dope. Um, Only critique I would say, it feels a little dry. I don't know what it is. It's like the track feels a little. I don't know if you want to add just a little bit more reverb. Like even on like the horns, they sound like a little bit like they could just use a little bit more something. I don't know if it could be just saturation you put on there, or if you just put a little bit more reverb on like stuff like those trumpets and a little bit on the drums or percussions, just to make it feel like it's in a room or in a hall or something kind of airy, right? So that you can kind of get that vibration and feel. But other than that, really dope track. I like the mix. I like the sound selection. Really good work. Let's give it up one more time for Landry. All right. So next we're gonna move on to MIG, made in Grenoble, Grenoble, I think. I don't know. I be making stuff up sometimes. But yeah, Let's give it up for MIG. Let's see what he is working with.
MIG. Made it Grenoble.
Grenoble. Okay. Hey. Uh-huh. Man, let's give it up for MIG. Really, really dope track, man. Nice boom bap, straight to the point, head banging. I really like it. Um, as you saw, bopping the whole time. Great feel, um, nice sound selection. I really like that guitar, that lick you put in. Really dope. Uh, I would say it would be the mix. I mean, that's the only thing kind of holding this track back is the mix. Like the bell in there is like, or clang, whatever you're hitting to make that sound is really loud. Is louder than the drums. So you want to make sure your drums is knocking, like drums have to knock in order for everything else to come together. Especially if you're doing a boom bap track like this, you want to make sure that the drums is punching through the mix itself, uh, and that'll definitely open up the floodgates for the track. I could definitely hear some people on there. Really dope work, man. Let's give it up one more time for MIG. Alan says he likes to bounce. Yeah, MIG's, yeah, he's like almost always there, yo. Like even when you do like the battles, he's usually like the one of the top ones there. If you can get that mix down, man, I'm telling you, MIG, if you listen to me, if you watch this back, if you see, I don't know if you're here or not. If you watch this back and you hear your track, please use a reference track. I promise you, you'll understand. Get a track that you really love, a hip hop beat. If it's something like this, listen to some Dre stuff, Dr. Dre. As you hear, his drums are always knocking, yo. If you listen to Havoc, always knocking. Pete Rock, DJ Premier, like they always have the drums knocking. That's usually the loudest thing inside of the track. And that's kind of what you want to go for, especially if you're dealing with that genre of hip hop. Like hip hop, urban music, usually that's how it is. The drums have to be slapping, man. So you want to make sure that you're, like I said before, if you don't want to do a reference track, just kind of follow this method. Put your kick on the track, and wherever you want your meter to hit, make sure your kick is hitting there the highest. Everything else is either going to be 6 to 8 dBs below your kick, whether that's the snare, whether that's your main sound, whatever else is there has to be at least 6 to 8 dBs under that kick. So that way your kick is always going to be present, always going to be loud. It'll be the loudest thing inside the track. So even when you go to master it, the kick is going to punch through the mix. right? Unless you're like doing like a whole bunch of compression on your drums, that could be what it is as well. You don't want to over compress your drums because that'll leave it really flat and you won't get that punch that you need in there. So definitely be careful of that as well. All right, but let's give it up one more time for MIG. Geo Edit was good, man. We're gonna play this track next. Mm, mm, mm. Let's give it up for Geo Edit. Really nice track, man. I like the arrangement of it. The mix even sounds really good. Only thing I would say is I don't necessarily agree with the sound selection. Like sound selection will bring this track to another level, yo. Um, like everything sounds kind of like artificial. You want something kind of the uh, to grab people a little bit more. Like even like the piano, I would probably change that piano out. A lot of people calling me. I would probably change that out. Some of the drums, like that 808, I'd probably replace that as well, just to get something that actually hits a little harder. But the mix of it sounds good. I don't have any issues with that. The sound selection, the order, the arrangement of the track, no problems with that either. But I would definitely check on the sound selection because it does matter. It makes a big difference, yo. Like once you start using certain sounds, you'll definitely hear the uptick in your tracks as well. That's something I definitely want to let you guys know about because sound selection is very, very important when it comes to doing music. And like I said, I'm not sure what you guys are actually, focus is or your main focus. Is it artists that you're going after? Or are you doing like trying to go toward that like TV film kind of stuff? Or are you just trying to put out mixtapes? It's just, hobby stuff. You just want to have fun. I mean, it's all good. But just to make it better, I would definitely just even invest in some other sounds. There are a lot of good free VSTs. I have a couple of videos showing you guys a couple of good free VSTs out there that you can actually use. So yeah, definitely do that and check those things out. All right. I saw somebody new come in. Caesar, what's good, man? Thank you for joining. I appreciate you for coming through, man. What's this? Cardinal Affilaite. I can't say that. What is that? I have no idea what that is. Is that flaming? Ah, sorry. I don't know what that is. There's no vowels. All right, so I'm just gonna say FL. What's good? Thank you for joining. Appreciate you, man. All right, Stephen Parker has a question. He says, "How about the bass levels and the guitars and all the other instruments? Where do they fall in the decibel?" Um, Me personally, um, usually I'll have my bass is usually hitting probably like -12, -14, somewhere in that little range there. Instruments like guitars and stuff is probably like around that 15 to like 20 range. Uh, Usually like my hi-hats and stuff, those are like usually like -25 or something like that. So they're really low down the chain because what a lot of people don't realize is high frequencies will pierce through the track regardless of like their loudness sometimes. I don't know if you ever realized that. Like if you have like a really high sounding hi-hat, if you turn it down in the mix, it's still present there, right? So the high frequencies will definitely penetrate more, and the low frequencies is what gives you the actual mud in your tracks. So that's why when you see a lot of people do videos of mixing, they'll usually cut out all the low end out of the track, usually to like about 100, 200 hertz, somewhere around there. And basically, what that'll do is free up the low end for your kick and your bass so that those low frequencies are not clogging up your mix. That's why a lot of people do that when you see them in like, FL or whatever videos you watch on YouTube, you'll usually see them always cut off the low end for the other sounds like the guitars, the keys, the strings, the bells, the plucks, all that stuff. They'll usually take that out because it just causes mud inside the mix. And another thing a lot of people don't do is if they use like a reverb bus, they don't actually cut off the low end of the reverb because that reverb will put a lot of mud in your mix as well. So you want to kind of cut those frequencies off so that your mix is a lot clearer. Hope that makes sense. All right. Saya in the building. What is good, man? Thank you for joining. Why is nothing moving? All right, there you go. Yes, effects or mixing. Mixing is a very good or key element, but a sound design, a really good sound, like this is like before I used to go to this guy, his name was Abnormal. He did a lot of tracks for a whole bunch of different people, like Mary J. Blige, PD Pablo, a whole bunch of people, right? And he used to tell me that like my drums were thin. And back then, I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. It's just drums. But once I actually started getting better drums, it has like opened up a whole different path for me, a whole different world, basically, uh, just because of the sound selection. Like the quality of the sound was better. Um, it'll definitely give you more wins and losses if you have really high quality sounds. All right, who else is in here? Why is this doing this, yo? Oh, now I'll just jump like a whole bunch of things. Oh man. All right. Panda, what's good? I didn't see you. You snuck in here, huh? Panda Player 11. What's good, man? Thank you for joining. Vice in the building. What's up, man? low end of EQ'd out. Probably have to have a little space to breathe, especially the beginning. It was by itself. Gary Smith, what's good? Thank you for joining, man. And anybody who has just joined, if you don't know, this is a live beat review that I actually do on Thursday nights. You can go to the link below in the description of this video and join the Discord. Once you join Discord, there's a section in there that says live beat reviews. You can do beats or songs and put them in here, and we will review them tonight. So that is what we are doing. All right. Yeah, good to see you, Gary Smith. Thank you for joining. This thing is, boy, it's something else. All right. So anybody else that I miss? Low Cuts in the building. What's good, man? Thank you for joining, y'all. Whoa. Listening through a phone speaker. Yes, higher frequencies are more noticeable. Hey, man, you might need to do that. All right. No problem, man. I mean, it's just what I do. I mean, it's not, you know, like some kind of foolproof plan, but it works for me. I've gotten placements on TV and film, work with several different artists. So, I mean, it works. All right. All right. So let's move along. And Syed came right when his track comes up. Really? Was that a coincidence or what? Oh man. All right. So let's go. Let's listen to Syed's track. Let's give it up to Saya. Very dope. Um, nice switch ups in there. Good bass, good track, good drums, EQs on point. I mean, there's nothing really to say about that one. Good work, Saya. Really dope flip. All right. Looks like people in the chat are feeling it as well. That's what's up. Um, I mean, if you're gonna, you can probably try to do some kind of trailerized music. I know a lot of people are kind of going that route. I don't know if that's something you actually want to do or not, but I know there's several people that have done like different kind of um, trailerized music, basically like taking parts like let's say for instance like P Diddy, you can hate me now. Like they'll just take that one line and then do the doom 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 doom, but I won't stop now, and then they just make it into a trailerized kind of track. I don't know if that's something you are interested in or not. I just think it would be cool because I know you do a lot of remixes of tracks. So if you want to dip your foot or toe into that realm or region, I'm just throwing ideas out there for you. But let's move on and see what's going on. Yeah, I'm waiting for him to hit us with a UK rapper as well, man. I need to hear that drill beat. Oh man, oh, no problem, man. You deserve it. All right, let's move on and let's go to KSB says incomplete beat, but progress so far. All right, let's listen to it. Mm, mm. Wow. Wow. KSB, what are you doing, man? Trying to hurt us out here, man. Yo, really, really dope track. The only thing I ever have to say is the mix. And I'm going to give you the gift of gab once again on this live stream. I'm going to tell you guys, please use reference tracks. If you have a reference track, you can compare how loud your track should be to be released. I don't know if you're using like that 14 dB stuff that people tell you to do. Please stop doing it. All right, everyone in this live, stop doing that. That is not the way to go. Stop doing that negative 14 dB. All it's going to do is make your stuff low. It does not work that way. What happens is when you submit your stuff to Apple and Spotify and all those streaming platforms, let's say you just use the Discord link, which is below in the description. Is you use Discord and DistroKid. I'm sorry, I said Discord. DistroKid, and you put your stuff on the streaming platforms. You want your stuff to be louder than that. You don't want it to be at negative 14 dB because what happens is there are people that actually go for the high resolution ones, or they'll do the one where it says like there's no limiter, so that you actually hear the actual loudness of the track. The reason they have the LUF stair, the negative 14, is this out so that every track can be at the same level, whether it's louder or kind of lower, it'll always hit that same mark, right? So there's no track that's completely, out there. It's just basically like a balance that they give to the platforms. You don't have to actually do that though. Like, I don't think I've ever submitted a song that was negative 14 dB to anyone ever, just to let you guys know. So don't go by that stuff that they tell you just because all you're going to do is have a lower mix than everybody else, and then no one's going to want to listen to it. So make sure that you are pumping stuff as loud as it can possibly be. The loudness wars is still going on. Don't be fooled by these people telling you. Like, the good thing about your stuff, KSB, is like, I don't know if you master or you just need someone to master your stuff, but the mix is really good because I can turn up my interface and I can hear everything in there. I can hear the drums actually slapping. I can hear everything, but it's just lower when you actually submit it in here. And like I said, it's probably because you're either doing like a limiter on there, or you're putting your tracks too low, like the mix, or you're just not mastering it, or you're actually doing that negative 14 dB or LUF stuff that people tell you to do. Stop doing that. I'm gonna tell you right now, it does not work. Just crank it up, man. Trust me, believe me, it works. But really, really dope track. Let's give it up one more time. Yo, this track has a lot of potential. Like, I can hear it in car commercials. It has a holiday feel to it as well. So it could be in like different little holiday commercials or even TV kind of little things in it. Man, really good potential for this track. Let's give it up one more time for KSB. Locust? What is that? So you was trying some stuff out. We'll see, man. I know he said he wasn't finished, but out of all the battles and stuff, that this is the same thing when he did the sample flip challenge. Like, if I crank it all the way up, it sounds perfect. It sounds really good. So it's something that he has either on his master to where he's kind of making everything lower, or some kind of limiter on there, or he's going by that negative 14 dB stuff that people tell you to do. Don't do that. I'm telling you guys right now, don't do it. All right. No, don't just make it loud. You kind of understand. That's why you have a reference track. See, this is the importance of what I'm telling you guys. Like, the reference track will give you a peak of where you need to be. So if you're using like the U-lean meter, you can kind of see whatever track you put in there. I can guarantee you, is not at negative 14 dB. I can guarantee that right now. If you tell me otherwise, you need to tell me what track it is and let me go and find it, and I'll show you the real dBs of it. But if you put it in that U-lean loudness meter, you're going to see that it's never at negative 14 dB for the LUFs. Never. It's always louder than that. So when people tell you that you should put it at that, don't do that. I'm just telling you right now. Just, yeah. Anyway, just make it loud enough, yo. Yes, as Saya said, everyone, leveling goes a long way. Yes, that is one of the keys, man. But I like his leveling is perfect. To me, I can, like I said, if I crank up my interface, sounds really good. But let's move on before I get dragged into another long rant. All right, so next up we have Vice. Let's go. All right, let's give it up for Vice Envy. You said you were just still working on the track, need some feedback on it. I'm going to tell you, like I kind of told the other people on here, hopefully you're using a reference track. Hopefully you're pushing the volume up as well, because this one sounds a little low. Like I said, you may just still be mixing it. I just put it on here. But yeah, I kind of like this. I like the sound selection. I have no problems with those. Your percussion game is getting up there, man. I really like the perks and air candy that you throw in your tracks now. It really brings some life to the tracks. So I would just say keep working on it. Of course, it was always the mixing part that kind of gets you guys, but definitely use the references, use your tools, man. If you're using the U-lean meter, kind of look at it as as another reference guide to kind of see how loud your stuff should actually be. But yeah, other than that, good work. Let's give it up one more time for Vice. All right. All right, so you said you use a U-lean and always try to get it at negative 14. Yeah, stop that. All right. So here's the deal, Steven. What I want you to do is find a song that you like or your reference track, play it and run the Ulean meter and see what dB the LUF is at. And like I said, I promise you, it's not going to be at negative 14 dB unless you pull it straight from like Splice, not Splice. What's that stupid thing that's robbing people right now? Goodness gracious, I have like a complete brain fart just now. Uh, what's it called? Anyway, one of the streaming platforms. Let's say Apple, because I can remember that. That's easy. So Apple has a negative 14 dB limit as well on theirs. So if you pulling it straight from Apple, you may see that. Excuse me. But if you just regularly take the song as it is, it's not going to be negative 14 dB. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. The rendering could be the problem. Like, I don't know what DAW he uses. I don't know his levels or where he actually has stuff at. Like I said, he probably is just in the mixing phase of it and not actually mastering it, like putting like a limiter and compression, all that stuff on his masters. So I don't know. He said Reaper has a nice meter though. You can always reference code, side track, and compare. Yeah, exactly. That's what you should be doing. Steven says he likes the vibe. Show track, cool. No problem. That's what's up. You said you tried a different mix. All right, we're gonna see, Alan. We're gonna see what you're dealing with here, man. All right, let's give it up for Alan T. Let's see what he got. Let's give it up for Alan T. Coming with something very interesting here. But once again, I still feel the mix could come up. It sounds a little low. I like the sound selection. I like the patterns that you actually put in here, and the drums and stuff that you use. It just needs to be a little louder. And I think you have a nice track on your hands there, sir. So let's give it up for Alan T one more time. Yeah, the guitars is dope, man. Yes, I could hear someone definitely rapping on that. Really good work, man. All right. Trying to move around in here. Just not moving as smooth as I want it to, though. All right. So, all right, we're going to go with AC and his pure Ableton Core. Hey, AC, man, did you see the new Live 12 that they're about to release? If you have a full version, you can get the beta. I don't know if you've done that or not yet and tried it out. I saw some really cool like piano roll things they've added in there. You can kind of do different scales and keys, like with just turning like a knob on the side. I thought that was pretty cool, man. I need to kind of investigate it a little bit more. I will refuse to pay for Ableton just because of stuff like that. I think 11 came out this year. This year I think 11 came out, right? I think Ableton 11 came out I think this year. If not this year, I know it was definitely like around this time last year. So a whole year, and then they have 12, and you got to pay like another $199 to upgrade to 12. And I'm like, why? Why are they doing this to people? I don't understand it. And you pay out the box like 600, $700 for if you're doing like the whole suite thing. Yeah, Ableton. Anyway, I'm sorry, ranting. Let's hear the track from AC. Mm, mm, It's giving me video game vibes already. Very, very interesting track, AC. Yeah, to me, it has like that video game feel all over it for me, yo. That's what I hear it in. I could definitely see it in like the background of a game or something. I think that's really dope. Um, I kind of had a brief a little while ago, kind of for some stuff like this, but yeah, really dope work. Let's give it up one more time for AC. All right, so you did hear about the Ableton. You said they're gonna rob me. Yeah, man, they be doing that, yo. Oh man, has it been 3 years? I don't, man. I really, man, I don't even know anymore, yo. Has it been 3 years since 11? You sure it's 3 years? I could have swore it came out like last year, yo. Yeah, Ableton and Reason Price, yeah. But all of them be wilding out, yo. Like Studio One, like I had five. They were like, yeah, let's give up this $200 for six. I was like, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not doing that, yo. Um, um, yeah, man, really cool, soothing track for sure, yo. Everybody else seems to agree as well. Really dope stuff. All right, and I have no idea how to say your name. Um, I just been saying FL because it's the first two letters. It's probably like flaming, flaming something. LXW. Flaming Lux. Flaming Lex. Um, y'all recommend Ableton? I've tried FL, but I don't like it. Okay, 2021. Okay, yeah. So I guess that is 3 years, huh? Looking for a new DAW. What DAW do you use now, Panda? Um, I mean, it just kind of matters. If you don't like FL Studio, then um, I mean, there's a whole bunch of other DAWs out there. I don't know if you're using a Mac or a PC. There's Cakewalk. There is Studio One. There's Cubase. There is Bitwig, which a lot of people like. Um, there is Traction Waveform, which is super, super slept on. Um, and there's stuff like Reaper, which I use. I like Reaper. It's not for everybody. At least I don't think so. It could be for everybody if you really want to sit down and adjust things the way you want it. But a lot of people don't want to sit there and do that. They want to just open up the DAW and start working. The only, well, I wouldn't say the only, the other DAWs give you that option to kind of do that because they actually come with sounds in them. Cakewalk, not so much. But hopefully the next one that they come out with, the new Sonar, hopefully it'll have sounds. I've been checking out the beta for the Cakewalk Next. So if you want to look at something that's kind of new and kind of intuitive, and right now is currently like free to kind of use, you could try to do the beta for Cakewalk Next. Just go to just type in Cakewalk Next inside of Google search, go to the next page, and they have like a Discord server. They allow you to download it and actually try out the new beta for Cakewalk Next. It's pretty cool. You get all the sounds in there, so you get all like the BandLab sounds for free in there. You could kind of just drag and drop it into the track if you want to. So they have drums and they have everything pretty much. It's basically like a splice online, kind of like what FL Studio is doing now with their cloud service. But the difference is it's free. Like their BandLab app and sounds and stuff is all free. Um, the good thing about it, it does have a sampler in there, which I was quite shocked. Hopefully that they actually have one for Sonar when that comes out, but you know we'll see. I don't know what they're gonna do, but yeah. Right now, if you ask me, I'm gonna say Reaper because it's cheap. It's like $60. You have like an unlimited trial. Really, there's people who have been using Reaper for years and have not actually purchased a license, and they're still able to use the DAW fully functional DAW. Only thing that pops up on there is a screen that says this is not free, and you're still evaluating. And people have yet to purchase this DAW. There's no timeouts, there's no limits, there's no anything. So I would definitely try Reaper. You could try all the other ones. I think Cubase has like a 60-day trial right now. I don't know if Bitwig has a trial version. You could definitely try Studio One if you want to try it out. Ableton is the one that's kind of difficult. Usually you had to buy some kind of equipment or something. I don't know if they just give away the live demo one or whatever for free. I'm not sure. Um, but I think they do. Just to be, I don't really know. But it does need a bit more mixing. I could definitely see that. You're still using Cakewalk and Sonar Platinum as well as Reaper. Okay, yeah. Steven, I still like Cakewalk, man. Like I'll go in there every once in a while and kind of just, mess around. And then I'll get mad because it doesn't have a sampler. I promise you, man. Like I'll sit there and go, okay, I'm like, man, this doll looks so nice, man. Um, Easy to use, easy to function, kind of move around, really easy inside the doll. But it just the limitations it just gets on my nerves at times, yo. I know you don't have to have a sampler. Like I can still use like the complete control to kind of do, the drums and stuff like that. But I don't want to do that. I want to just, I want to be free, have my own sampler and kind of do what I want to do. All right, Panda. So you said Cakewalk. So yeah, if you're used to Cakewalk, Reaper should be pretty close to it. Another one to try that I've heard about, I've never used it, is Mix Plus. Is it Mix Plus? What is it? Mix something. Goodness gracious, my mind, yo. Uh, Mixcraft. There we go. So you can try Mixcraft. I think they have 10 out right now. I've heard a lot of people talk about it. I've never used it, but I've heard good things. So that's something you could definitely try out. All right. The deal for me, Ableton is really nice. Live performance. Probably not the best dog producers. Depends. Real sticky. Sick for EDM. Automation is a yeah. I'm a person that firmly believes that if you're doing some kind of live performance stuff, Ableton probably is the way to go. If you're going to do any kind of live performance with your dog, Ableton is definitely probably hands down the way to go. If you do like a lot of EDM and do like a lot of creating your own sound stuff and you like that aspect of it, I'd probably say Ableton as well. Ableton or Bitwig, one of those two. Um, if you like just to make beats and you're just going to be making beats, I would definitely say FL Studio just because right out the box you have everything you need. Period. Like there's nothing outside the box that you need from FL Studio. You have sound, you have mixing equipment, you have everything there. Like everything is there, and it's usually pretty quick to kind of set up because of all the people online who are using FL Studio. If you get into some kind of snag with something, you should find somebody pretty easy to tell you how to do whatever you're getting stuck on. Whereas like Reaper, there's no real urban people making beats. There's no urban music makers for Reaper. I'm probably like one of the only ones left. I think like Wusu Beats was like the last one that I saw. There's nobody else really out there making beats like that. I think there's another guy that Low Cuts put me onto. I think it's like Complex Entertainment or something. Starts with a Q though. Um, but yeah, I mean he doesn't put enough content out as well. But yeah, um, I would say try Reaper if you're using Cakewalk. Definitely try Reaper, see how it is. Just remember, in Reaper, everything is customizable. So if there's something that you liked from Cakewalk, you can go through the action list and find out what that action is and change it to whatever it is inside of Cakewalk. And that's like the power of Reaper. All right, I'm ranting now. Sorry about that. It takes a strong will to be using Reaper on a daily. Oh man, yo, stop it. Andy, what's good, man? Thank you for joining, yo. Preparing for interviews? You got some job interviews? That's what's up. Let's see. Reaper sometimes frustrates me, and I'll go back to Cakewalk or Solar Platinum or Traction Waveform. Yeah, Traction Waveform is actually pretty good. I'm actually going to start doing some of those on this channel. I'm just preparing myself, preparing myself to see if I can actually do it. So I'm going to actually be doing some Traction Waveform videos on this channel just because I have no idea what Sonar Cakewalk is doing, man. Like, it's almost pissing me off in a way because you have everybody else dropping stuff right now and we're just still in limbo. They told us this, what? It was either 4 or 5 months ago. Hey, we're going to do this new stuff. And they just left it at that and just left everybody hanging. All right. Um, Back in the day, you could do it on, all right. Yes, they're making some fire tracks, y'all. 7 years. Oh, all right. What's this one? Do you research on Reaper first before you? Don't do your research on Reaper. Just do it, man. Just go open it up. You can't really lose with it. I mean, like, all right. So this is probably the only DAW that you can put on a flash drive and run it. You can run it from a flash drive. So you don't even have to put it on your computer. You could go and put it on a flash drive and try it out. If you don't like it, just delete it off the flash drive. You don't even have to put it on your computer. That's how small Reaper is, how efficient it runs. Man, just try it. If you don't like it, that's cool. What I will suggest, seeing that you are coming from Cakewalk, there's a theme out there called Eccles. Oh, Echolot. It starts with an E, and it says has like a Cakewalk emulation. You can make it your Reaper look like Cakewalk. So I think that'll help you out as a visual standpoint, just so you can kind of get used to where everything is, how everything flows. There's a Cakewalk one out there. I think it's called Eccles. Yeah, really dope. Uh, Mixcraft, yes, that's what I thought it was called. Mixcraft. Never tried it. FL is value. Yes, and for the money, FL is definitely worth it. You get all those sounds, unlimited updates. Any kind of updates that they do to the DAW, you get it for free. You don't have to pay anytime they add or do anything to it. Yes, drum kits too. And you can't beat that lifetime warranty. Yeah. They left Cakewalk for dead. Oh man, yo. I had a little Studio 20 and I tried to use it and calm my nerves trying to use it. So sitting back. Yeah, man. I am in the same boat right now. Like I had to go back to FL a couple of days ago because some people wanted a track that I had in there. And I went in there and I was trying to bounce out the stuff and it was pissing me off, yo. Like I was so mad at exporting the songs, man. It was ridiculous, yo. Yep. You can run it on a flash drive or in on your computer. Yep, you can take it wherever. Even have VSTs on it and a sound. See, that's what I'm saying, yo. Like you can't really beat that, man. Like I have like a flash drive here that has like I think it's like 500 gigs. So I could put all my drum kits and stuff on there, put Reaper on that flash drive, and take it wherever I want to. I could put it on a Mac because I could download the Mac version and put it on the drive. I could download the Windows version, put it on the drive. I could download the Linux version and put it on the drive. So like, yo, man, I need to stop playing with Reaper. uh, Looking for sounds for the first sound. Yes, there is no sounds in Reaper. That is probably the only thing that I could say about Reaper is that it has no sounds. There's no sounds in there. There's like one synth, but it's like really, 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 really basic. Like I think it's just like a sine wave or something. You could create other things with it, but there's no sound inside of Reaper. I'll tell you that now. That is one of those things. All right. Hey, I placed the track. Okay, that's what's up. All right, so let me get to. I'm over here just yapping away. Y'all ain't even stop me or nothing. All right, all right. I have no idea what that is though. I think it's like flaming. I don't know. Anyway, nice track, man. I like the that drum loop that you actually have in there. It's really dope. This is one of those tracks that doesn't necessarily have like a melody or anything in there. It's just like I don't know what do they call those? Like it's like there's no, I guess no melody. I guess that's what I'm gonna say. So it doesn't really have like that distinct melody in it, and has like a lot of sound effects in there that bring it all together. I think that's really dope how you did that. Um, and once again, this is like one of those things I could probably see um, more like of an urban show or something like that, and I could hear this playing in the background, like the guy's doing the drug deal or something. You know, he's just doing the exchange or whatever the case may be. Really good work. I actually like it. So let's give it up one more time for Flaming. Yeah, man. I found one on Amazon. It's amazing, yo. I was like 500 gigs on a flash drive, ridiculous. Yeah, FL's like the champ, man, right now of the new updates that they've done, man. Like if you look at the Ableton 12 updates, it's like kind of lame almost compared to FL. FL's updated their piano roll, done the cloud service, gives you an option to upload your music directly to your DSPs now. Like, man, yeah, FL's killing the game right now. If they get a really good like export function and somehow fix their arrangement window to where you don't have to use that stupid box at the top to move stuff around, man, they have a lot of potential ahead of them. Yeah, you do. That's why I don't mess with it. All right. Glow? What is that? Oh, okay. Flaming glow? Oh, okay. That's interesting. Flaming glow. That's a very interesting way to put it. See, I'm figuring stuff out. I'm sitting here like looking at the words. I'm like, it has to mean something. uh, yes, yes, I could see that. Equalize the quote. All right. I don't know if this is gonna play. I don't really like to go outside of the Discord to play stuff. Um, let's see if it's, yeah, it's gonna tell me to go to a link. Yeah, I don't like to leave Discord when I'm actually doing any of these lives. That's why I always ask you guys just to throw an MP3 in there or like a WAV file, something that can easily just be played straight from Discord. I don't have to worry about going outside of Discord because then it just drains more internet and then anything could happen. So if you can put something, just drop the MP3 in there or SoundCloud that actually will play inside of the Discord, we can kind of do that. All right, so there's a ZZZ, base more part of Megalovian from Undertale. Undertale. Hmm. All right, let's hear it. Yeah, you and Hanabi should probably link up. He does a lot of the nice little video game stuff as well, man. Like I've been trying to get into the 8-bit thing. I've seen a couple of people asking for it or requesting it in briefs, and I have no idea how to do it, man. And it seems like it should be like the simplest thing in the world, right? But to actually create your own kind of like a melody. Okay, Panda, that's what's up. Okay. Yeah, but to create your own melody and get it to sound that like give it that retro gaming kind of feel, that 8-bit stuff, is actually pretty hard. I had to find that out the hard way. I've been trying to work on a couple of tracks, and I was like, man, this is like ridiculous, yo. It should be really simple, but it's actually not. Just to get a really good chord progression and melody on top of that, it just makes it just that much more like dope. Oh, you don't know how to upload music to Discord? You could just drag and drop. If you have an MP3, you just drag and drop it into this little message part down here, and it should load up the MP3. And I delete all of these out of here once the live is actually over, so you don't have to necessarily worry about it still just hanging in there, because I like to have a fresh group of tracks and beats for the next week. So next week, Thursday, we'll be doing this same thing, trying to get you guys to that next level, man. But yeah, and I know a lot of you guys, or probably didn't check out my live earlier. I had a live on my other channel, which is Learning Reaper. Man, I just love Reaper, man. I don't know what it is about Reaper, but it's just super dope to me. And every DAW that I use after it is just not the same. All right, so yeah, I can do this. See, it has a play button. I can just play it. Appreciate it. Uh, Appreciate it, Gary. So I'm gonna play this one now. Dope visuals. Why is it moving? All my camera moving all over the place. Really dope stuff, Gary Smith. Really dope, man. I like your sound selection. I like the feel and bounce of the track itself. Gave that real like boom bapish kind of head nod going on there. You know what I'm saying? Really good work. The thing I would say is I would probably raise up the drums on there just to make them slap or cut through the mix a little bit better because it kind of gets drowned out by all the other louder sound effects around it. And in that second part where it changes up, I think it's around here somewhere. Yeah, that bass in the background. I don't know if that's an 808 or not, but it's kind of clashing with the rest of the track. I don't know if it's out of key and that's why it's clashing, or it just needs to be mixed inside the track a little bit better, and that will actually bring it out a little bit more inside the track itself. So I don't know what's going on with the 808 there. Like I said, it sounds like it may be out of key somewhere in there, but it could just be that it's clashing with the kick and the other sounds inside the track itself. But yeah, other than that, I mean, I like the track, man. Really dope work. Let's give it up one more time for Gary Smith. You say you came up on traction waveform. That's what's up. I'm gonna start trying to do some. I think I'm gonna do like a whole week of another DAW. I'm gonna try. I shouldn't say I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to do it. And the first one I'm gonna probably start with is traction waveform. So I'll probably do like a series of traction waveform for like a week or so. Then do like a week of Studio One, week of Cubase, week of Bitwig kind of thing, just so you guys can see or explore other DAWs with me. I think that'll help everybody out while we're still waiting to see what Cakewalk and Sonar are going to be doing. So Rogue Status, don't get alarmed if you see me hit you up and like, hey man, how do you do this? Because traction waveform is a little different for me, man. Like I'll get in there and I'm like, all right, where do I go now? But it has a lot of really cool features in it. I really like the stem separation. That is really dope. And a lot of people didn't know that they came out with it before FL Studio because no one really uses traction waveform like that. And I haven't seen any videos really of anybody making beats with it. I think there's like maybe two people. The guy from the green, I don't know, Green Energy or something. He has a guy on there who does a couple of videos, but he does videos for like everything, all the plugins and DAWs. So I think his name is Zane. So yeah, so he's like probably the only one I've seen even making a beat inside of traction waveform. So I guess when I start making some, people might gravitate toward the channel and see, hey, he's doing traction waveform. But yeah, um, yeah, definitely a smooth track, really dope, fire for sure. Uh, Let me know if you guys have like any questions while we're here. Um, he will probably be the last one of the night. Yeah, there's no tutorials for it, yo. Oh, you said you have Studio One? That's what's up. I might be hitting you up for some info on Studio One because man, it's a lot in there, yo. There's a lot in Studio One. I really do like the fact that I can break down the drum sampler that they have in there and put them into separate tracks. And what's cool about traction waveform is like their drum thing, you could do the same thing. You kind of separate it out really easy inside of traction waveform. I was really impressed by a lot of the things that it did, yo. But Studio One doesn't have the separation thing. The Adobe thing is really dope with Studio One, but that's only if you actually are like a mixing or mastering engineer. Those are the only people that's hype about the Adobe surround. Most regular people are not going to be using that surround sound thing, and if they do use it, they'll probably be messing stuff up. So um, it does take some time. Yes, Green Tech Audio. Yeah, see, y'all know what I be talking about, man. Yeah, he's like probably the only one I've seen doing any kind of like real examples of traction waveform. Um, the other one is, what is that thing called? Sound something. Goodness gracious, my mind is like completely gone. Uh, anyway, but yeah, so I guess we can get up off here. If you guys are new here and you're not sure what's going on and you're just watching this video, this is a live beat review that we do every Thursday on this channel. Uh, and I'll usually let you guys know if I'm not going to be able to do it due to, whatever circumstances that may arise or come about. But usually every Thursday we try to get this done. If you are interested in doing kind of sample flips, I do a sample flip every month on this channel as well. So if you are a person that really likes to flip samples, we have a sample flip every month, and the winner does receive a prize. So I'll usually put 2 samples into sample flip area, have you guys flip it for about a week. And on that Monday, I usually go live, listen to the tracks, and choose a winner. This month's winner was Landry. He's the one who won the sample flip for this month. So December is coming up. I might do some extra stuff for December. We'll see. See how everything goes. Everything is set up. But yeah. Well, seeing that you guys don't look like you have much questions or anything like that, make sure you are using reference tracks. I can't stress it enough, man. Like, it'll help you out. Like, there's no better way to learn how to do something than, taking it from somebody else or something that you actually like and then incorporating it into your own music. That's the way I've gotten a lot better with all the stuff that I do. Um, like I said, if you guys have watched me on my live earlier, I did like a little, what is it called? Goodness gracious, my mind is gone today, yo. I was doing like a little sports kind of cue. I need to ramp up on my sports stuff, so I've been trying to create, and I decided to go live because I didn't do a regular video for the channel. Uh, Let me know if you guys want to hear it. Give me some ones inside the chat if you guys want to hear the track that I did today. I don't know how lagging my internet is. Uh, the wife wants to know what X.E.L stands for. Uh, I used to be an artist. I don't know if you guys know that. You've probably seen a couple of my things on there. If you look up X.E.L.OHH, I should pop up on the internet. And it stands for Extra Enhanced Lyricist. That was what I went by, and that is what X.E.L stands for. So nowadays, it stands for Excellent EQ Levels. Ah, you like that one? Yeah, switched it up a little bit to do more production. I haven't really written anything down in a while. Um, I've been trying to do a whole bunch of different stuff, especially like TV, film related, and it takes a lot of time. Plus, I work. Plus, the family. You got to spend time with the family. You got to find some way to make YouTube videos and kind of keep people entertained at the same time and have fun. That's what it's all about for me. It's all about having fun, and I like spreading knowledge. It doesn't make sense to keep stuff like, all this stuff that I teach you guys or tell you guys in, because just to be honest with you, like if there's like 100 people in the room and you tell everybody the same exact thing, only like 10% of those people are going to do what needs to be done or what you said to do. So the rest of the 90% is not going to really do what you said you should do. Like, it's just common, like whatever it's called. Yeah, it happens. All right. Yes, I actually like the chord track as well. I haven't really messed with it too much because I don't know how to use it and I haven't been able to study. Use MPC Studio MK2. Okay, that's what's up. All right, Rogue. All right, so let me just play a track. I guess I should kind of set myself up here, huh? Let's move this over here. Now let's put this here and let's go in. All right. So here we are in the Great Reaper. All right, so this is the track that I did this earlier on the live for my Reaper. All you had was this right here, this part A. This was the only thing that actually played inside of the live. So I'll just play it from the beginning and let you guys hear it. Of course, stuff needs to load for some reason. Yeah, so that was the track that I did today. I showed pretty much all this stuff that I did in the live on my Learning Reaper channel. If you want to check it out, I think it is inside of the Discord on the videos area. That's if you want to. You don't have to. It's just something that I did. I appreciate all you guys for stopping by. Hopefully, like I said, you learned some stuff in here. If not, still cool. It's all good, yo. Try to bring my chat back so I can see what you guys are talking about. All right. Yeah, I try to make it for like a sports thing. So like these are the kind of tracks that you hear like in the background of like either like documentaries or if they're doing like a NBA kind of commercial. I've landed a couple placements on that. So those are really cool. Appreciate it, Caesar. Thanks, Panda. Low cuts. Gary. Appreciate you guys, man. So, like I said, if you guys have like any questions, that's what the Discord is for. We have a section in here. If you have questions about DAWs, I'll probably be posting some questions in there. for you guys, because man, like there's so many things that all these different DAWs do, and kind of learning them as I go along and see what I like about some of them is very interesting. Like Cubase is like one of my sleepers right now. Like I really like their little chord tracks thing that they have inside of Cubase. I think it's really dope, man. Like you can just kind of crank out a whole bunch of like different chords really easy in that DAW. But yeah, uh, a fire burning sound. Oh man, no man. It just hey man, it just takes time, yo. Like everything is on a time basis, yo. And the only way to get better is to keep doing stuff. And that's why I kind of encourage you guys to do. That's why I'm trying to do the weekly thing, just so you guys can be amped up. Like, oh man, I didn't work on anything this week to, to show X. So let me work on something. And that's kind of what I want to do. I want you guys to actually hit the export button on your projects. Like that's so important that people don't really understand that. You can go inside your DAW and make a whole bunch of different stuff, but until you hit export, it doesn't matter. Like it's just sitting on your hard drive. And one of the most important things you can do is finish a track. And I want you guys to finish your tracks and be able to present it. And if you feel like there's something that may need improving, let us know. We have a section inside the Discord to help you with that. We have Hanabi, we have Saya. He's really good at mixing. So like there's people here to help as well. So definitely stick around. But with that being said, that's pretty much the end of this one, guys. I'm gonna head out of here. I know you guys are probably needing to go to bed and get up for work and stuff like that. So once again, it's your boy X.E.L. O. Till next time, people. I'll see you Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. Peace.